So we will start talking about operators in this section. So what are operators? Operators are actually symbols within the programming language. So they are symbols that kind of like perform some operations on values of variables and return back some results. So let's see an example. So here we have a result, and then we have an assignment operator. And basically we are taking value 1, adding another value to the value 2 to value 1, and then we are returning back the result. So this plus operator or the addition operator here is actually combining value 1 and value 2. So value 1 and value 2 are called operands. So we'll find out more when we go to the IDE. So let's start by looking at Python arithmetic operators. So basically this set of operators we'll be looking at called arithmetic operators. So the addition operator, so let's look at them. So we have like the addition operator, the subtraction operator, we have multiplication, division, and then we have exponentiation, and then we have the modulus operator. So how do they work? So for example, let me execute this so we see. So you see here we're actually doing 10 plus 1, and then we're getting 11. Here we are doing 10 minus 1, we get a 9. Here we are doing 10 times 2, we get 20. Here we are doing 10 divided by 2, we are getting 5.0. Here we are doing 10 raised to power 2. So we are getting 100. And then here we are doing 10 modulus 2, we are getting 1, because if you divide 10 by 3, you're going to get 3, and then there will be a remainder of 1. So that's why the modulus operator here gave us 1. So this is the common arithmetic operators we have in Python. So the next set of operators we're going to be looking is assignment operators. So basically we've seen it in the slide. So an assignment operator, for example, we could say, if we say, for example, x equal to 5, for example, x equal to 5, that means we are assigning the value of x to 5. So that's exactly what we are doing here. So this equal to operator here is the assignment operator. So it has other ways, like there are some shorthand way in which you could assign values. For example, this. So these ways you're seeing here. So for example, here we can say x plus equal 3. What this means is x equals to x plus 3. And then we could say x minus equal 3. What it actually means is x equals to x minus 3. And then we could have x times equal 3. So the same way. So the next set of operators we're going to look out for are logical operators. So logical operators, just like from logic, we have one of them is the AND. We have the OR. And we have NOT. So you see we have AND, OR, and NOT. So these are the operators we have. For example, we can, let me kind of show you an example where we can use this operator. Where, for example, if we do something like true, then we could say true or false. So, and then when we execute this, for example, true or false, if we decide to print this, put this in the print statement, we could also say true and false. So let's say, for example, let's change one of them to OR. So sometimes you might have an expression that is evaluating to true. True and true, of course, we know that is going to be true. So for example, both of them are going to return true. So true, true. So this could also be expressions. For example, not just the direct true. So true is actually Boolean. So true and false is actually Boolean in a programming language. For example, we could do something like this. We could say is 3 equal to 4. So when we do this, we know that this will be false. So this is false because 3 is not equal to 4. So this double equals to is actually, we are going to come to these operators later, but let's see 3 equal to 4. So this statement is going to return true, false. So let's see, you see at the end here, we get a false. So what we can also do is that we could also put an AND here, and provide another one, for example, just like this, to say true, 3 greater than 4. So this one also 3 is not greater than 4. So it's going to be false and false. So this expression will evaluate to false. This one will evaluate to false. And then false and false will give us false. And this one also, this is how you also do when an expression is not true. When an expression returns true, you can also put not in front of it to be not true, which is going to be false. So let's see that in action. You see, we get false here and false here. So this true could actually be expressions that evaluate to true, and then you can use AND or to put in between the operators to actually get to test a condition that you want. So another Another common operators that we've not really looked about now is the comparison operators. So let's look at them now. So we're going to say comparison operators. So for example, when we did something like this previously, so I could show you an example of those operators that we've done. So for example, when we said 5 equals to 5, so these ones are all going to be, so we are kind of like comparing if 5 is equals to 5, if 5 is greater than 5, if 5 is greater than equal to 5. In each of these cases, so they are even more, you see, this one is actually not equal to. So let's evaluate all these statements and see what we get. So you see here, so let me take out this one so that it will actually be clear on what we are getting, so that we see the result clearly. So you see the first one is true because 5 is equal to 5. The second one is 5 is not greater than 5 is false. The second one is true. The last one here, 5 is not equal to 5 is false because 5 is equal to 5. So this sign here means not equal to. This is greater than, and then this is less than. So this is how you can compare two values or two expressions, either combining all these operators that we have here. So in the next section, we are going to be talking about how we evaluate conditions, how conditions are being evaluated in the Python programming language. Thank you.